Hey guys, unfortunately, I can't, just always wait for an asymmetrical game to show off, cause there's just too little good ones. So I guess I will start like throwing in what I play in between those. Kerbal would be one of those, I like maybe once a year we'll start playing it and roughly make it to the moon before I burn out. Maybe you go further, maybe you go less, but regardless I think it's a great game to pass some time. So, I already kinda set up a little save, but I didn't do much other than launching the first rocket. Like, maybe one point of note, if you have kids, tell them they get 20 bucks if they make it unassisted to the moon and watch them go. It's very, very interesting to see, like, how kids solve this puzzle. Although it's not a real simulation, right? It's close enough. It's close enough so that you actually have to use your brain to get there. Maybe offer them 20 bonus bucks if they do it without enough ball. Like without course plotting. Alright, so what is Kerbal all about? Well, basically what we're doing right now is we're in the grinding part. I set it to hard, let's say custom, because I know how finicky this stuff is. I actually allowed myself to revert flights. I'm not a rocket engineer, right? Like, and I'm never giving enough time to really learn all about it. So we can basically grab quests that align with what we kind of want to do. Nothing fancy here. Stars is how it goes. RT Hammer, Solid Fuel Booster, Orbiting Kerbal. Nah, that's a weird one. Does RT5? Now, I have to check this stuff. Altitude. See, the speed one is what's interesting. I want to do that. Focus observation survey of caving. Take crew report in 5 to... Have to see where those are now. Nothing flight related. Here, that is we can take. Test LT swivel liquid at the launch site. That's not a problem. We could technically do that one. Test TD12 decoupler. Oh yeah, sure. Let's go ahead. And engines, we have to use the swivel, right? Yep. Do we have fuel tanks? We do. Like a fucking J rocket. So now let's see what the... I think the decoupler is a full one. I'm gonna do it differently. This is that our velocity? Like, is that our raw power? That stage? That's a new number. Yeah, it is. All right, so that gives us. That's cool, because I never knew that when I first had to build this stuff. So this is enough to clear out both of them. Oh wait, maybe since we're definitely gonna launch this one, so let's add some science stuff. Let's that's actually so long that I don't want to risk it. I'm not sure why I'm making it so long. I guess we're gonna fly further this time around. Alright, we have our little thing. Now we need a bit of I don't think we actually need that. Like that many, but ever Communotron. Depending on how far we go, that one might actually not even do anything. Communication is not something we have right now. Let's take a little needle. Zip. So now for the staging, that would be the first one. I want the staging here, basically. So first we decouple that in case that's necessary for the quest. Then we launch. Then we remove. Then parachute. Launch. This rocket actually has a lot more power, so we're gonna boost everything up. Oh wait. It's almost ready to fucking... So how do we test it? Run test. Okay. Try that again. Stop wobbling. Ah, activate the parts through the staging area. Been there, done that. And now here we have to run the test. All good. We're going a bit fast. Do you see this? It means we're going way too fast for this altitude. So right now we are losing. That's kind of this, because we're going too fast, we're losing more. Oh no. Then that happens. Okay, come on, I'm gonna try to show you the difference if we are not actively trying to break the sound barrier. Like, as we go up higher, obviously the atmosphere is gonna be less dense. That's what we want. So we detach like we did before, and then we run the tests. And our acceleration is growing because we are losing weight in the form of fuel. We're losing resistance in the form of atmosphere. Now we're still a bit too fast. We were... Oh! Okay. But you saw it happen like way later now. Okay, one more time. I hate it when a rocket doesn't pan out. But I'm not even sure why I'm doing this. Like, come on, but it's just how I am with these kind of rockets things. Was way... Okay, we're going quickly to 100. Now now we're doing this little dip in case we have a. Oh, that's way too fast. Now, as we climb, see, this is our atmosphere radar. We don't want to be around 400 when we hit this. I think that's, if I remember correctly. Yeah, the wind. See, if I even dare to navigate this one, we're spinning out of control. We don't have fins. We have nothing. It's not a balanced rocket. This for sure. This is the last one. See that how to put it? We are using up energy to stay in this stable. Like if I remove, like if I say rocket go without any interference, this is what will happen. I'm not gonna lie, not too happy about it. Happy at all. Let's look at the temperature at least. I think 12,000 is not high enough. Yeah, it's not high enough. Can we stay the craft's weight? Or did we kill it? I knew it. I knew I was too fast and too heavy for a simple shoot, but I tried anyway, and now we have to do it again. Let me quickly grab a cigarette. Yeah, basically the way you want to build the rocket is, if it's perfect, you don't need to touch it at all, except at the start, for once. That's how we already can know that even this, although this rocket is so simple, it's crap. Okay, so detach, run the test. sorry. Why would it flip like this though? Okay, 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 okay. I'm not. My fault for putting in such a strong booster. Without any fins. Did it do the test? Able test complete. Just keep looking at the speed, you know, you can see that we're indeed going faster and faster and faster. Now I'm not gonna touch this rocket before we're in the dark blue area. Or maybe... Touching. Touching. Can you hold? Can you hold it? Hold it! Why not holding it? Why can I manually hold it but you dude can't? Alright. Upper atmosphere. Alright. Good. Temperature. Urban upper atmosphere. And can I still show you? Yeah, we're still not at our apogee. We're still going. Oh, we're gonna be up to 90,000. Then we're gonna leave atmosphere. We're more like a ballistic rocket now. True report. Ah, that's the space music. In space near Kerbal. I'm not sure if we're gonna make re-entry with that one. Maybe I should have aimed for that. Okay, we're only gonna land in the water, so I'm gonna... Don't ask me if we're gonna make re-entry nicely. We can put this here, like our ass towards this green cross dot, and then hope that this is shielded enough and that we're not gonna go fast enough. Burn these parts off. We're not that fast though. Usually you're getting really fast once you're like doing orbit and stuff. It does have some heat resistance. You can see the speed, right? We're losing speed although we are falling, and that's due to the atmosphere. Yeah, no problem. Re-entry heat, no problem whatsoever. speed is good too. Add our little chute to slow us down further. It's not deployed yet, but even that little bit is enough. We don't, well, we already have that one. Basically, you can't run the same experiment over and over, and that will naturally force you to go somewhere else. Be sure. Now, this is unfortunate. We landed on water. This is like the easiest biome to be in. Regardless, we got it. Okay, from Kerbal's water and the temperature. That's that. Cover the vessel. If you're doing Kerbal though, it's better usually to take a plane and drop like science bombs. We earned 34. Alright, and now with that, you go to research and development and you get yourself new parts that you like. Here, that would be another science experiment, and that's always like a good solid start because, ooh, this money for me? No problem. $37 left. Alright. Like, what we're doing right now is getting us some science and getting us some money so we can upgrade stuff. Have heat shield. Kerbal flying. That's a speed. That is actually. That's actually quite the speed. We can do it though. But I don't like them because, you know, I don't want to have to redo it because I'm like 10 meters off the mark. Orbiting, well, we. Oh, all 250,000. Come on. Test MK2 radial mount, parachute in flight over Kerbal, altitude 2000 to 10,000. And those speeds, that's an easy one. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to check. If I go to the tracking station, I should. I think I then, yeah, see? This is where the quests want me to go. Yeah, it's right next to the space center. So this would want us to at all altitude below 19 kilometers. But we don't have, like, I don't like it. We don't have the precision for now, unless we make a plane, like with the rocket. You know, hey, you saw the last rocket went. Oh, yeah, maybe I should have told you what the game is about. Well, basically, this is our little planet, but this is where it starts, not where it ends. So from there, we will then go to the moon. Go to our second moon. It's not exactly like Earth. In case you didn't know, we don't have two moons. And then from there, we're gonna start maybe going to other planets. Although I've never done that. So our job is right now, you know, to get our comm network up to here. Otherwise, I can't give if we don't have a command network set up like satellites and shit, right? How I'm gonna tell someone that is going straight to the moon what to do? You can't. So we have to fix that first. Well, technically I have an astronaut and I would always have perfect control of him. It would get tricky. And I'm also not sure if I would always would have perfect control of him. I haven't played too much since all the changes. But alright. Now the next step on the ladder is orbiting. First orbiting us, then orbiting the moon for a satellite network, which is really just, you know, dropping something with an antenna there. Nothing too sophisticated. The biggest challenge will be to, well, you know, since we're not googling or anything, the biggest challenge will be to, for now, to make the rocket that actually flies itself to orbit, because I'm kind of picky. Kind of picky about that. Yes, we could just go straight up, you know, just take too much fuel, take too much boost, go straight up. Then turn 90 degree and pay a tremendous amount of fuel because it's still relatively cheap. And call it orbit. So active contract is MK2 ready to mount, okay, and we're gonna do the heat shield, I think, after all. We can reach that altitude. We can. Oh man, that's. I think that's very close to orbiting speed. Alright, let's do it anyway. What could possibly go wrong? Remove. I didn't take the arrow cone, did I? No. Okay, service bay. Oh, we do have Strouds! Finally! We can land in style. Can we still open it? Yep. Oh, the heat shield would be that to have dissipates heat into space. Nah, no need. We're gonna attach 2 of those in case, you know, we have to sacrifice 1 for testing. I don't know. Oh wait, which one do we have to test? Missions. Ready to mount parachute, not. This is a drogue chute is really one we would deploy first. Alright, and then we take fuel tank, which we just unlocked. We could absolutely go to the moon like we are right now, but here you would see the thrust, you know, ASL and vacuum. And vacuum means in space. So you can see this one is weaker in both, but it has a different efficiency. And also one of them has gimbal and I think the other doesn't. See, this one has a gimbal, that means you can steer using the rocket. Did I do that? Yeah. While the other one is just flat out straight. Now when we add a third one. No. It's a rocket booster. Boosters are, you can't tell them. What? How do they switch variants? That didn't exist back in the day, so I guess. Hey, yeah, okay, make it look like a real rocket. Ah, no, just right click on it. Ooh, well, okay. That's how they looked. Give me back that one. So we're ready for the first staging. Then we drop the parachute. Let's make 2 for the parachutes in case we need. We don't have radial dismount, I think. No, we don't. Oh, we should start with the fatty. Yeah, this is not the best part of the game. Stuffing your. Ah, we could always, you know, you need to go to space now. What, you don't want to. Like, I'm a bit sad that we don't have a radio right now. Radio. Just kind of gonna use that for the start, but I'm not even sure if it can lift the rocket. So that's what we're gonna test now. Can lift the rocket. More than sufficiently. Mistakes were made. Mistake them. I think I didn't. Yeah. No, we didn't. We don't. So basically, we're gonna kill the stage before. Add that one. That is sufficient. Now maybe some fins to stabilize us. I'm still not 100% sure how to best do that. Kind of puny. Let's at least make sure they're somewhat straight. Yes, they're straight always in some direction. Let's pray it's okay. Oh, we have one part too many. Yeah, okay. Okay, we're good, I think. So now that's when we land in the heat shield. Basically, we gotta go fast. Okay, let's try. See, the throttle of this one we can only set at the start. Like at the vehicle assembly we can say go that, like that, but usually you set them up. Oh yeah, it's the fins are giving us trouble now. So now that's already better. Right, we're not gaining speed too fast. We can go up a bit. Oh! Okay, that he can do. Might not have enough speed. Try to get us farther this time. Yeah, we're not gonna reach that. We're gonna land about here. Yep. I think we can fix it by just adding fuel in this case. Should be fine. We still had like, our first stage was actually too fast. Oh wait, it's actually calculating it. Cool. Once we understand how to use it, that is. These numbers are like, it's a number. How much power do I need to reach the moon? How much power do I need to orbit our little planet? That's a very real number. So you do know, like, okay, how if these numbers and compared to your rocket, how far would this bring me? As you can see, we're going a bit slower than last time. It's not bad. But we give it a little bit of a knock in case we do have enough for orbiting purposes. And we're gonna coast. We're just a bit too fast, so I'm gonna de-throttle tiny bit. There we go. Technically, okay, I'm gonna disable. It's just ahead. Now let the rocket do its thing. No, it's flipping over. I can't. That, like, technically you can steer a rocket like this just with the throttle, but not for now, I guess. Okay, we should have the speed required. Bing. Did that. Ugh. Ugh. I forgot the detachment unit here. Well, good luck landing like this, huh? I think our legs are not gonna reach. No matter. We're still in space near Kerbal. The goo shouldn't give us anything because we already did it. We still have a crew report, I think. Nope. Don't. Here, let me show you our little. We went like we didn't go angular enough and we didn't have enough fuel. Well, maybe if I had driven that correctly, it would have been enough fuel. Okay, but we're going very high. What a blunder. Still space near Kerbal. Also, our electric charge is now metered. The way we were regaining it was with this. We don't have any solar panels, so if I want to keep like power to steer this thing around, I have to turn off anything. Everything now I did here. SAS is just a stabilizing system. Okay, last check. Crew report. Are we high enough? This guy seems to be mostly below us. Alright, no point blundering here. Technically, the monopropellant I could have flushed out to squeeze a little bit more power out. Oh, that's a question. Are we gonna hit this or no? We might. We're entering atmosphere now. I still think we have too much power going that way. Let's see. We're gonna end up in the fucking water again. And maybe not. Come on. And yes, it's all part of the plan, obviously. We're sacrificing the parts that we can sacrifice. Oh no. I dropped the chutes too early and well, actually I'm gonna. I think the easier fix is to revert to vehicle assembly and at that staging point. I mean, like losing like a few parts of your rockets in that case, that wasn't the problem, but. But we are also gonna go more angular this time. Okay, revert it. Revert flight. Vehicle assembly. So now you see why I strongly suggest to allow revert flight, or we would have already amassed like several failures. Okay. That and yeah, that is not correct. Like this. Yes. All good. We fire booster. We fire next stage. We detach everything except our experiments, and then we land. Ah. We have wait one part again. You know what? We don't need the legs. Once we upgrade, we can do more parts. See, we have so many fins now, they are literally forcing us to straighten us out. So we have to fight them, losing again energy. That green circle is... Come on. Now we're still... If we go faster, it straightens it out. We're going too fast. Come on, stabilize it for a second for me. Okay, now. We're going slower, and then it should make us... Stop wobbling! Yes. Right, I don't know. I don't know. All I can tell you is this, not it. Ugh. Okay, fine. How much more speed do we need? We have the speed. Now let's see. We should not be nearly as high as last time. Ugh. Yeah, I spent too much time. But you see, that is where we landed last time. This time we got considerably further. Okay, we're gonna reach that naturally. That little thing is enough, you know, so that we're basically soon we're not gonna see it ever again. Oh. Alright, time to turn our nose into the direction we are falling to use the heat shield. Here again, green circle is our direction. Green circle with an X is our anti-direction. See, our electric charge, every time we wibble, it goes down. I told you we would never see it again. Oh, I forgot to do the barometer experiments. Well, flying at Kerbin. Because I have two now, we're kinda, you know, going slower than normal. Time to speed it up. At least our missions are done. Man, I wish I would remember all the rocket stuff. I hate this when they're so unclean, these rockets. Ugh. I think I just had to use 2 fins. Or 3. Oh, we're not overriding anything. So from the water, and these are not gonna work because we already have from the water. See? Oh wait. Give still a bit. Here. Oh, we didn't have the crew report from there. We go back home. Not even sure if we made any money off of that one. Started like at 111k, we did make a tiny amount of money. And didn't get any. Okay, radial decouplers, give me that. Do we have the... we kinda do have the... We can make... I think we can make an aircraft. Although we don't have great wings or anything. Nah, we can't, can we? Nah. Not really. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling the orbiting stuff right now. Alright, then let's make us a rocket that should be able to do just that for us. Wait. At least take some missions if we're already going. We're already going for the orbit. I haven't set a full booster. Hey. That's like... Nah. we don't have anything more than orbit. So we are looking something puny. Wait. Maybe that is even just enough. Give me that booster. And then quickly, I know I don't have anything set up, but trial and error, you know. I think it's way too much. Holy, it's really a lot. Mm, mm. Alright, it's not enough. We're gonna use little kickstarters on the sides, because you know you don't want to make like a huge long ass straight line rocket if you can help it. This is already more than I would like, especially since I don't have like I can't put fuel from here into there, so I can't really start it at the start. So it's just literally this is all dead weight, and we're just lifting up. Man, this should be enough energy to get us into orbit, I think. Let me quickly Google that. Delta V orbit Kerbal. Delta V orbit Kerbal. Cheat sheet. Kerbal space program. Up, 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 up. Oh no, we don't. 3,400. So this would be the vast majority of it, but it would not be enough. And that is like, of course, calculated efficiency, not our efficiency. Ours is far from it. We should, yeah, we should do 3. This year we, oh yeah, we definitely need to do it with 1. Because we're gonna hit our part limitation. And this is too close. Because we still have to attach, I think, a little heat shield. Although maybe not. Coupling. Oh no, wait. I take that too. So yeah, technically we're on the edge of having enough. You know what it means? Being on the we still have a few parts left. So first let's make sure our dudes will manage to land. 1 is enough, but I hate hanging on a weird string. Okay, that is 3 parts, so we can triple that. Bit heavy. Alright, so we hit these 3, detach these 3, detach. Right, I should be able to do it. Although I think we have way too much speed at the start. No man, what speed? Okay, no. We're gonna do 2 and it more fuel to the center line. So parts, what does it say? Yeah, good. Oh, that's barely enough. What's wrong with this rocket? Is it barely enough? Yeah, we will. Which one is this? It's already that one. Okay. Nothing is written on what this thing is at your own risk. I mean, this fin is obviously not gonna do too much, but... I know you can't get to the moon in 30 parts unless I just don't know how. That's our problem right here. What? Oh, no you don't. No you don't. No! Why the fuck are we flipping over to that side? Okay. Can't take the gimbal, the non-gimbal one. We need more power. See? Eating away. Now, actually, we don't have enough. But I still want to see how it performs. I mean, maybe we do. Maybe the calculations aren't precise. Okay, it's not pretty, but... So we are losing hate because we're still in the atmosphere. 70,000 is where the atmosphere in this game is stopping. Maybe 67,000, so I'm giving us a bit of leeway. That's where we're gonna do another burn, but I don't think we have enough. We're losing less meters per second now. So we're not gonna lose any out here. So let's see how close it gets us to a nice round shape. Nani? Achieved. Ha! So the calculations are not perfect. I guess it doesn't see the difference as you go up. Alright. Now we don't have much fuel left. So what we have to do basically is dip us here. Well, we exaggerated, right? But basically at this point we're gonna go against our direction and dip this just below 60,000 or whatever we want. We still have more than enough fuel to land. So we can maybe try to aim for this here, or this center mass. We should be able to. More importantly, we have earned ourselves an orbit report. What do you mean? Oh yeah, I guess. What? I am in orbit, right? Did they change that? Yeah, they must have changed that. Let me 7,235. Let me give it a spin. Not like we're on the clock here. They remove all that orbit stuff. I mean, usually you still had in orbit, in space, high over Kerbal. I guess okay, we can at least grab that one. But okay, I'm gonna raise this to 80,000. It shouldn't. cost us much. For science, of course. So now let's see, what are the experiments saying? Also, we need to turn around, lock pressure data. Nope. Stop. See, we're losing electricity, but we're gonna get still a fair amount back. Actually, I really wanna. That should really set us up on that part. Alright. Oh no. Set, close the doors. Let's proceed to the atmosphere. Definitely landing. Although it's not necessary, I'm gonna use the last bit to slow down. Maybe to show you the fuck. Eve, not Gilly. Oh. Okay. As you can see, we're losing hate automatically now, because because we're in the atmosphere. So for the purposes of just touching home, it's enough if you raise it just so that you slowly, even if just a little bit, then you could make several cycles and lose hate every single time until you automatically drop in the good atmosphere part where you definitely gonna do your last burn. Oh, the Finns are really not up for this. Okay. Let's shit out the last of our fuel. Goodbye. We can also go. Oh no, not camera free, not orbital, not chase. Locked. I meant this. You can also go inside. This is what he's seeing. You could actually steer the thing from here, Look, you can steer it. What is that part overheating? Well, it's all looking okay. See, we can't turn, it doesn't allow us. We're still forced by the wind. Seems that this mountain will be our resting place. Here we go. Yeah. Hey, our rocket landed. Of course, funny, trying to land on the moon. Do we have here anything like... Oh, let's review. We did leave ourselves. There's impact tolerances to the stuff as well, and we kinda have to hope that we're not gonna land on something, you know. Someone didn't put on landing shrouds. This shadow is actually important if you want to land on stuff like the moon. You're gonna use it. And let's see, because as you can see, it's still like, you know, the meter is not to the ground. No, 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 no. I don't like where this is going. Okay, we have achieved touchdown. It's the highlands, all right. So our hatch is free, so we should be able to EVA. Dude, go slow. I think we have everything. Now we only took him. He's advanced to level 1. Then we go to the tracking station, because obviously you can't put stuff. Wait, where is it? Here. Now we're gonna recover that. Not sure, like you can't have the same like experiment every time, and I'm thinking this is probably still. It still had the thing from orbit crew report. Because we achieved orbit, he got a level, and we got 50 science. Bit of our funds back. Oh, good. Now, as you keep going, right now is the time to put unmanned stuff, and then you encroach upon the moon. After you encroach upon the moon, you land on the moon. You come back from the moon. You bring a rover there, well, stuff like that. And then you actually can capture asteroids, farm asteroids, and that's not even, you know, going for what is possible with mods. So not a great game for you, even better game for kids, to get them, like, you know, to use that brain of theirs for not wild things. Do we have here? You can make single stage orbit. See this plane stuff. I think here, if we take this, yeah, we get jet engines and shit. Then we can basically search the planet. Flight control. That's, I think, a steerable winglet, isn't it? And that is what we would need to raise or lower ourselves. So we kinda need that. Do we get that with this? 11. Yeah, we would get that too with this. So this is basically the complete plane package. You can see right now here, or like the first plane package, of course. The better stuff. Here we go. Ah, this just... Oh wait, that's puny. And then, strap wings on it. And then you have intakes. Where's the jet engine? Is it a jet engine? Basic jet engine. Yeah, it is. What does it need? It needs... It does need air already. Oh, that's way too puny. What's this? Yeah, I mean, I guess what you can do is basically, how to put it. You need to have the structure thing. Basically, you want to put something... attach! Yeah. There. Something like this on your wings. 2 of those, 3 of those, and then lift off. We could probably do that. I mean, we can just take something like a couple of fuel tanks. Oh, actually, we don't even need to. And then... Man, this is ugly. Bigger problem is the 30 part limit. Wait, this has to go. We still need a service bay. Ah, where is it? Payload. Ooh, what is that? An abuse waiting to happen. But yeah, there's tons of abuses like that for the game. If you want to do it, no problem. So then we attach that. Strap on some wheels. I said one thing. And that looks the wrong way around, doesn't it? Alright. I think this can already fly. Oh man. Yeah, of course it can fly. Revert fly. how many parts do I have left? Oh, I still have a few. What an ugly rocket. But okay. I think this can fly. Let's see. If as a final note, I can prove it to you that this thing can fly indeed. Our acceleration leaves a lot to be desired. Up, up, up! Are we flying or not? I can't even tell. Oh! Oh my god, it doesn't qualify as flying. Put your nose up, you fat fuck! What the fuck? We did fly. We're... Okay, what went wrong here? I mean, I think I know. It's just too heavy. For like 2 puny jet engines. Once more, we shall achieve an actual liftoff. You see, you can steer those. Very fuel efficient. Now go. Go up. Why do you refuse, you fat fuck? Uh-huh. Dude, come on. Don't do this to me. Yo, it's the early. By all metrics, we are flying, even if it's just, 10 meters above the ground. No, we're getting there, we're accelerating. Now, come on, gain some meters. See? This is not random stuff. Of my own volition, I go towards this thing. Completely unsure. Dude, there's no way I can land this. Or? This is even worse than my rocket. Look at this. Hey, we're getting somewhere. Look at that. We rise like an eagle. But flying a plane is a bit different, you know, you're trading like speed for height. And our engines would have an easier time if we were now at 10,000 meters, for example. Or like, let's say 5,000. See, if we level out, we're losing, but we're gaining speed quickly again. Quickly. Quickly. So we're taking that build-up speed and we go a bit higher than ever before with this plane. Nope. Or we're still gaining. Ah, see? Now we're gaining. And our speed is slightly increasing. But we're losing. Need more speed. What a fight! See what a fight it is just to get to the next island? Dude, how am I gonna land on this? Can I reverse them? Oh god, I don't have enough lift. We're coming in hot. No, we're coming in dead. Dead. Ugh. It's okay, I have proven that this device can fly. There, give me that again. We're going to a fucking... No. We need even less weight. How much more parts can I slap on? That's 3 parts. I don't have an antenna, so I have 2 parts left. Our elephants really aren't up to snuff, are they? Alright, doesn't matter. We barely need any fuel. Now you're gonna see, look at him roar. And I want communication. Give me an antenna. There. That's gonna be all the changes we need to make. What is this? Oh yeah. What is this? How can you not achieve lift off of this by yourself? I think the problem is maybe where the center of mass and center of lift is. Are we gonna speed up some more? You can see we're just Reducing weight already makes it way easier. This. At the North Star or what? We're still gaining a bit of speed, which is important for the intakes, but not for these small ones, and we're still gaining height. Still gaining height, huh? Slowly but certainly, we're going to traveling altitude. Very slowly, I don't think we're gonna reach it. Maybe if you were really fudging it and taking a little even slower like angle of attack. Because you know, as the higher we go, the less forces we have to fight, but our output stays the same. Ha! Look at that island that didn't want to have us. Now just give me a couple of degrees. Right now we're losing a bit of height. You can see it here as well at the top. But we're getting a good amount of speed. So at the moment we go upwards, we're gonna translate directly our speed into height. It's getting both a bit. I actually start wondering how high we can go with this. If we keep doing it manually, you know. This would be an automatic mode, very relaxing. Everything is good as long as we gain speed and gain height. We're making progress. Wondering if I can punch through, you know, to 8,000 maybe. up to translate our to trade in our speed again. But of course, if we do that too long, then we will like, I'm just gonna do it and then we'll see what happens. What happens to a plane in air that doesn't have enough speed anymore? Oh! Actually getting speed again. And we're tricking it out, you know, where we go high enough to remove just enough of air pressure again to punch further, but I think we're capping out soon. Yeah, this is it. This is it, confess. This is as high as you're gonna go, little one. And then all that time, look how we barely moved. It's dark, but this is where we started. So you can imagine at this altitude how long it would take us to get there. Even if we do something like doubling the speed here. And let me see if that actually still crashes a lot. Or not crash, but kill the plane. You want like a fast. What you really want is like kinda yeah, well, I kinda have to resume the flight right now. I don't think it could revert it. Oh no. Because since it's a plane, we can catch ourselves as many times as we need to. Oh, I can see. How close are we? Is that an island? I don't know. Yeah, there's an island. To our left. Ooh, there's something entirely else if we don't like quickly go up again. What you do want to remember though that basically if you have a plane, you're building up energy. If you maintain speed but gain altitude, you're maintaining energy that you need to get rid of before landing. Like ideally, you landing is you want to be as slow as you can be without dropping, you know, uncontrollably, and as low as you can be. And then all you need to do is touch the ground and brake. But yeah. Regardless, if we can manage a landing on that puny island, I think I could land this, given enough space. Or a parachute. That's usually, honestly, that is usually how I always did it. I used a parachute to land, cut it, and then restart. And then you just slap on, you know, look here as well, look. We have no signal, no data. That means even if I wanted to transmit my data now back home, I couldn't. Because there's no line of communication. We're getting closer to that island. But how close are we? Yo, we're actually going here, like, up to 6,000. What the fuck? Well, you look at that. So we could still remove more fuel, but this is not a craft you should take around the planet. No way. Alright, it's, I think, time. Now look, as we go down, this will build up into energy. Do we have lights? No. And we're gonna activate the brakes. I'm not sure if you see my mouse, I don't think so. And this thing can barely lift up on its own. It should be no problem to land it. It's what it wants. It doesn't want to fly. It's weak like that. Okay, do we have a real hate thing here at the ground? What docking mode? We're not docking. Yeah, we do. One of the needles. But I'm too scared. I need my 3D. How high are we? Oh, we're not that far from the ground anymore. No! I was too greedy because I can't steer it sideways. Oh, okay. Man, I can't believe I was flying this thing 23 minutes. Alright guys, that's it for this episode. You know, maybe I will show you. Like, I don't want to show you the grinding in between, then I'm gonna upgrade the base. And then we're gonna tackle bigger projects.